everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. We've got loads of new content coming up. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Every like really counts. And yeah, today's a big one. Today we're talking about one of the biggest YouTube groups on the planet, one I like very much, and I'm sad to see them having a story like this happen to them. The Nelk Boys, they've been in a series of controversies thanks to CoffeeZilla and Some Ordinary Gamer, who have put out a 6-part series. I believe it's still ongoing, showing whether Nelk Boys might be involved in some shady business practices, scamming fans, giveaways, promoting shady gambling sites, the lot. You know, everything you don't want to be as an influencer and promote to your fans. CoffeeZilla and Some Ordinary Gamer are trying to expose Nelk for. And I mean, their research has been extremely thorough. But today I want to give my opinion on this, especially this video from CoffeeZilla, Nelk's Biggest Gamble, Roulette House of Cards Part 3, which is the third part to this Nelk investigation. There's a lot of big points in this video, and I think it'd be great to talk about them and, you know, see what you guys think. And, you know, I do like Nelk, but I'm going to stay as objective as possible and really try and just stick to the fact as always. So let's see what the fuck's going on. So there are two companies that CoffeeZilla looked into this video that are important to this whole story. Roulette, which is an offshore gambling Bitcoin website. It's illegal to use in the US. Apparently you can use it in Canada. You can't use it in the UK.
I tried. I should know because I'm a fucking degenerate.
And the second company they look at is Wizza, a raffle giveaway site where you enter for raffle tickets and can win a Lamborghini, or you can win, you know, a fucking spaceship or a one-night stand with fucking Margot Robbie, for all I know. You know, they offer everything. An important piece of information is that these companies are owned by these same people. Now, CoffeeZilla starts by looking into Wizza and how apparently after Nelk promoted them, Wizza accepted money from people who were ineligible, so they weren't from the right country, to enter the giveaway. So just accepting money, full well knowing these people had no chance of winning the giveaway, which is extremely fucked up. You can't do that shit. And Wizza as a company are extremely shitty for doing that.
Wizza, their giveaway sister company, to suddenly being wiped off the website with no warning. None of the Nelk guys, except for SteveWillDoIt, remain. Remember, our boy Alan is supposedly the #1 fan of Full Sin.
These are the #1 fans of Full Sin / Happy Dad.
Well, it all started falling apart with the giveaway of a Ferrari sponsored by Wizza that seemed too good to be true.
I think it just seems like a scam because it's too epic. Yeah, it's too good to be true, but it is true.
Famous last words, huh?
See, the way CoffeeZilla sets this up, this segment, saying, famous last words, huh? And Kyle saying that it isn't a scam. I thought he was gonna blow the fucking lid off this shit and show that they never even gave away a Ferrari. The way he sets this up really made me, or like insinuated that he was gonna do that. But as we're gonna come to learn, Nelk didn't know that Wizza were gonna do their fans dirty like this.
All of this caused an entire subreddit to be born called r/fullscam. And this subreddit became devoted to cataloging Nelk's missteps in the meticulous and obsessive way that only Reddit really can. The Full Scam page, for the most part, thinks that Nelk and Wizza were in on the Ferrari giveaway disaster. Nelk denies this, though. They said they had no control and were working on it as part of a standard promotion, saying that afterwards, they immediately cut ties with Wizza because they suspected something was up. I, of course, asked for proof. They sent me this. This is from the Full Sin team on June 30th. Apparently, they were mad because Wizza had charged their international fans for raffle tickets for this Ferrari, even though there was no chance of anyone outside of the US winning.
So as you hear CoffeeZilla say, Nelk were mad that people who were ineligible were being allowed to enter, and you will see now that Nelk actually emailed Wizza to cancel their partnership and to try and get their fans reimbursed.
Nelk has received numerous complaints that its fans paid to enter for a drawing on Wizza even though they were actually ineligible, which resulted in them feeling scammed. Nelk's lawyers have advised that this was likely non-compliant with applicable law, and accordingly Nelk would prefer that everyone be promptly reimbursed. And then a little bit later, the breakup text. So Nelk will not be able to proceed negotiating the Wizza or Roulette agreements further given the relationship between Wizza and Roulette and the recent developments. Wow. According to Nelk, they cut ties early with Wizza and Roulette, and honestly, that was probably a smart move.
So the email CoffeeZilla is talking about is from June 30th. Before anyone made any exposed videos, before any of that, they did the right thing by their fans, pleaded for Wizza to reimburse their fans. Now, we don't know if they actually did that. if they didn't, I don't know why anyone would ever want to fucking use Wizza again. I don't know why you'd want to use it now, hearing all this shit, but even still, like I said earlier, you know, I thought this was going to be more of a, whoa, they rigged the Ferrari giveaway, or boom, here we go. It wasn't even real, when in reality, in this specific situation, the Nelk boys did the right thing, in my opinion, you know. I don't know what more they could do. They saw the giveaway wasn't fair, people getting charged, they cut ties with a company who were doing something wrong and told them to reimburse their fans. Now, Wizza is owned by someone who's close to SteveWillDoIt and Nelk, so they probably never thought something like this would even happen because they actually know the guy who fucking owns it. But yeah, it just proves you can never trust anyone out here, man. And as you heard CoffeeZilla say, Wizza and Rubet were a package deal for Nelk, so they cut ties with both companies. However, SteveWillDoIt and Lucas, well, they decided to keep promoting these sites. Even though they're part of Nelk, they did it independently, not on the Nelk channel, not on Nelk socials, but on their own social media pages. Which is weird that Steve and Lucas would do it. However, Kyle, you know, the leader of Nelk, doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who would tell them what to do or what partnerships they can, you know, affiliate with. You would think he would advise them to cut ties, saying how their fans got screwed over in this giveaway. But, you know, them two went off and did their own thing. SteveWillDoIt is really close friends with the owner of these companies, so I assume that he just told Kyle that he's going to continue the ride. Lucas is an interesting one that CoffeeZilla touches on later, which to me so far is the shadiest shit that happens this whole saga. But then this shit happens next, which is annoying as fuck because Nelk should have cleared this shit up already. And they haven't, seemingly, and CoffeeZilla had to pry this information out of them. Apparently, Nelk had the exact same problem with another giveaway company when trying to give away a Lamborghini, in which nobody fucking has a clue if they actually gave away the car or not. The chances that they did are pretty slim to none. They partnered with a company called Moose that has since folded, and you know, I find this to be pretty shitty on Nelk's part because, as you will see, they only started to address it now that CoffeeZilla has brought up these questions and interrogated them about it. Whereas, because their fans' money that they've entered and bought raffle tickets with to, you know, get this Ferrari, it's gone into thin air. It's gone. You know, it's scammed. They got scammed into a giveaway that didn't even happen. Moose, seemingly, is a company that isn't under Nelk or they control, but, you know, this happening twice now, you think Nelk would learn just, you know, let's just not give away cars because there's too much fucking hassle this way.
People quickly found out, looking behind the scenes, that it wasn't the first time they tried to give away a car.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the deal? Is that yours? How do you get this Lambo?
We teamed up with this company called Moose, and they just approached us. They're like, yo, we got a full send Lambo. We want to team up with you guys.
What's the company that, like, how do you just get a Lambo? I'm confused.
They just hit us up. Moose is this company called
It's like
Moose.
a charity company. They bought the Lambo, and then we push it through our fans, and then they buy entries.
Fans paid money for tickets to a raffle, and nobody really knows if the drawing was fair. Or in this case, if it even happened. No one knows what happened to the full send Lambo. It looks like the company Moose Gives was just a fly-by-night company that folded up and nobody got the car. Now, once again, I asked Nelk about this, and they responded, quote, "We basically got effed over in almost the same sense as we did here with Wizza. This is a lesson to never partner with a company to give away anything ever again. The same as this Wizza shit. We really know as much as the fans if this giveaway was done legitimately or not."
So this is a statement that CoffeeZilla got off Nelk for this Moose giveaway for the Ferrari that never got given away. And, you know, there's been no information about this since now. So massive props to CoffeeZilla for getting this. I don't want this video to be too much of his content. I know it will be a fair bit because we're actually looking at his video, but I want to read this out and see what I make of it. They go on to say, "We basically got fucked over in almost the same sense as we did here with Wizza. This is a lesson to never partner with a company to give away anything ever again." Yeah, you think. This deal was brought to us when we were represented by WME, one of the biggest agencies in the world. They brought the deal to us and told us when to show up and what to post. They were supposed to vet the deal for us like any agency would. From what I remember, we were paid $15K, which was a lot back then, as we were staying at a fan's house. It was on Moose to handle the entire giveaway portion and all the logistics. After the giveaway was done, people started to say it was fake. We put pressure on WME to do something and look into it, but they never really cared. We tried to contact the guy we met from Moose, and he insisted that everything was done properly. The same as this Wizza shit, we really know as much as the fans if this giveaway was done legitimately or not. Shortly after we fired WME for obvious reasons, it's just a lesson. I'm guessing they're just saying it's just a lesson we learned the fucking hard way, or fucking dumb shit like that. And to me, you know, Nelk, this has happened twice now. You have to accept some level of responsibility here. I understand you have agencies and all this and that, but it's your brand and, you know, the fans are your people, so you have to do your own due diligence and make sure it's as legit as possible. And, you know, it's a shame that I haven't heard, or I don't think many people have heard much till now. You know, if you addressed this as soon as it happened or came out and said something, then, you know, you'd have nothing to hide or it wouldn't seem as shady. Whereas now, there's a lack of transparency a little bit to your fans because their money just got scammed. They got completely scammed. You know, no one got that Ferrari. You can argue that Nelk have learnt because through the Wizard thing, they tried to write Wizard doing their founders dirty and they unpartnered with them and all this. But also this has happened twice now to Nelk. CoffeeZilla then shows Nelk promoting a new gambling site called Private Bet. Nelk are claiming to have learnt from their mistakes in the past and, you know, not promote anything out of their control, so to speak, and something that could screw the fans over. CoffeeZilla's point is they go on to then promote Private Bet all over their social medias.
They literally start promoting another gambling casino.
Private Bet has a pretty sweet deal for you guys right now. They actually have an 100% deposit bonus guarantee up to $500. All you have to do is use my code Kyle.
Make an account on privatebet.com and DM him your username, and we're going to give away $250 to 100 people. So all you guys on privatebet.com, $250 each, privatebet.com. We'll be doing this we'll do this a lot.
Now, this is totally weird for a lot of reasons. First of all, and obviously, nobody's heard of this website.
So you can see again, they're back to promoting another brand. Didn't work out with Roobet, Wizard, Moose. Why are now promoting this company, Private Bet? Well, CoffeeZilla, without getting into this too much, because nothing really comes of this yet, he finds out, and there's this one screenshot I want to pull up. That Private Bet social media account, which was at Blackjack, used to be called Full Send Blackjack. So he linked this with the owner of Full Send, John, and speculated that Nelk Boys might own Private Bet themselves, which would make sense because, you know, they've said they don't want to partner with companies that they have no control over. What better way to have control than to own the casino? But Nelk Boys denied it, saying they were trying to work out a social media deal with Private Bet and a brand deal at the same time that fell through. CoffeeZilla asked to see the deal. They said they couldn't show him the deal. And CoffeeZilla brings up a very valid point in which, you know, Nelk Boys already were promoting Private Bet. So why can't he see the deal? They said there was no deal to show. No, influencers like us these days, we won't sign or promote anything until it's pen to paper, which CoffeeZilla, you know, brings up very well. Could Nelk Boys own Private Bet? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. You know, this screenshot here where it was Full Send Blackjack and October last year, you know, that's sus as fuck. Don't know why Nelk wouldn't just be open and transparent with the fact they own it. It wouldn't be like crazy repercussions, but lying about it, digging yourself a grave, you know, lacking transparency again, that can, you know, damage your reputation with some of your fans, you know. And Nelk have a crazy cult following. I still enjoy Nelk's videos a lot. People will always watch and continue to watch Nelk, but fans, you know, want to be treated with transparency and want to be treated with honesty, you know. And Nelk, I thought, have done a pretty good job until this point of being more transparent with their fans. But, you know, Nelk denied this and said that, you know, they have no actual ownership of Private Bet. So that is where that ended. But this is the next story, which is probably the most fucked up part. Lucas, the very boring member of Nelk, he was like an OG member of Nelk too back in the day, who got brought back onto the scene by Kyle, you know, helping his mate out. I respect that, you know, but I don't find him particularly entertaining. Well, he's legitimately running giveaway scams via Roobet, which is hilarious and extremely fucked up. You know, to me, this is the worst part so far. You know, they have more information coming out, but so Lucas, and there's proof, rigged giveaways when gambling on Roobet. He promised that if his subs signed up to Roobet, he would give away a proceeds of the winnings to his subs, you know, give it away fairly. That was not the case one fucking bit.
Make sure you guys are using promo code Lucas up here, LUCAS. Collect that shit, make a new account, do what you gotta do. Helps you guys out for the giveaways a whole lot. So if you guys want free money, man, all you gotta do is that.
Free money. That's right.
You guys want free money? Just do that. Well, no. Only one person would get the giveaway. However, Lucas made sure no one got the giveaway, as CoffeeZilla exposes, and this is probably my favorite part of his video, an ex-mod of Lucas whistle blew on him and showed Lucas was using Shell Roobet account that the moderators would make, like merch buyer, and he would give away the money to these fake accounts to help pay his mods and then pocket some of the money himself.
According to a statement from the whistleblower, quote, Nate had set a certain type of order in Lucas's streams. he became the main guy controlling things like Lucas's TikTok account and making sure staff were paid. Things stayed like this for 3 weeks. Nate would message us asking us for our Roobet names and making sure we would be paid. And at first, I didn't bat an eye or anything. And this guy went so far as to actually send me the blockchain wallet where these accounts were winning on July 30th, for example, when all these shell accounts were created. Here's some winnings on July 30th coming from the Roobet hot wallet itself. And allegedly, Lucas not only paid his Twitch mods with this, he would also get a cut of these supposed giveaways he was doing.
That's fucking hilarious. Even have the blockchain receipt. I do love a bit of CoffeeZilla, you know. He has always got the blockchain receipts. He's always got the information. And this one, Lucas, I've never liked him. He's doing shady fucking shit that is damaging the Full Send brand, damaging Nelk. Nelk should just bin him, throw him to the curb. Like, you can't be doing this shit. You can't be scamming your fans for affiliate links and not giving away the money to the fans that you promised. He's literally actually running fake giveaways. Fuck me, it's so hilarious to see. And, you know, massive shout out to CoffeeZilla, of course, for, you know, the video in a series. Some Ordinary Gamer as well made a video on this. You guys should check it out. Come to your own conclusion. There's so much stuff. I had to just talk about this video for now. Where do I stand on all this right now? Where is my opinion lying? As someone who's a big fan of Nelk, love their content. First of all, I would say I'm disappointed in the giveaway situation for sure. I think for the Wizard stuff, they did the right thing. You know, they did the right thing with Wizard before any exposed videos, privately, on their own back. You could say they learned to a degree there from the Moose situation. However, I have an issue with the fact that all this information about Moose and the Ferrari that people entered and paid for a giveaway didn't get released until now. I thought Nelk would be a bit more upfront and transparent about it. I guarantee it's one of them things where it was so far in the past and, you know, they hadn't said anything and they were like, we couldn't possibly even say anything now because it would look even worse or more fucked up. So they just avoided it as long as they could until now. CoffeeZilla just came a knocking. And in regards to Roobet and Wizard, yeah, it does send out the wrong signals and messages when SteveWillDoIt is heavily endorsing him still. Lucas is running fucking scam giveaways, which he's decided not to do anymore. Nelk is their own brand. Like, SteveWillDoIt and other members do have their own independent socials, but they are a part of Nelk, you know? I know Kyle probably isn't as big of like a dictator leader. He isn't telling people, don't promote this, don't do this. He's probably letting people get their money, secure the bag. However, if it's a company and people who have, you know, screwed over your fans, you don't want any of your other members to affiliate with them because kind of giving the finger to the fans that got fucked over. So far, I think what Nelk did was wrong. I think there's a lack of transparency. I don't think it's like career ending. I don't think it's like this huge controversy that I think this has been hyped up to be. CoffeeZilla has really hyped this up. I know there are more parts to this story and there's more videos to come out, so this is just for what has been released so far. This isn't, you know, my final statement on the whole issue or the whole drama. But be disappointed in Nelk, blame Nelk, but the real culprit and the real dickhead in this situation is fucking Lucas. He's legitimately scamming his fans, pretending to give away money. Fucking hilarious that he got caught, because I bet he never thought he would. But yeah, that is what I have to say so far on this shit. Let me know your opinion down below. Please leave a like. Comment down below. Are Nelk, you know, scamming, misleading their fans? Do you think they've learned from their mistakes, or do you think they've intentionally done it? I don't think they've intentionally done it, but we will see how this all pans out. Thank you so much for watching. All my socials are down below. Please follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, links below. Hit me up, let me know what you thought of this video. Best way to contact me is my socials, and subscribe if you're new. Like the video. Until next time, fuck off.
Know that we undefeated, y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance. But his lines are overhead, better check the air for clearance. Call the tower, this is ours, clear to hear.